Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm sorry it's been a while since my last video. I was actually traveling overseas. I was traveling to Korea, and well, at least the trip gave me a lot of material to do this video on. So I thought I'd make this into kind of like a Korea pickups video and kind of go over the stuff that I bought while I was in Korea. Actually, before I start, I kind of want to talk a little bit about the Korean fashion scene and all that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to skip directly to the pickups, I'll put an annotation you can click right here. Alright, so obviously Korea is like a really fashionable country, very sensitive to trends. Trends in Korea are kind of like wildfire. Things will catch on really quick and they'll burn and everyone will have it, and out of nowhere it'll be gone just like it came. Right now the big kind of like fashion thing I noticed was these striped boxy shirts. Everyone was wearing them. Regardless of sex, age, they're just everywhere. Kind of like paired with some skinny chinos and some joggers, whether it be New Balances, Asics, or Air Maxes or something like that. Kind of seemed to be like the general uniform. The only thing that kind of sucked about shopping in Korea was the sizing. So I'm kind of like a big guy. I'm like 6'3", like 220 pounds. So I'm like a little chubby, a little fat, you know, so I wear like an American XL size, and I have like a size 13 foot. So when I was like shopping in Korea, I had a hard time finding things that fit because sizes in Korea are kind of like one size smaller than they actually are here. So like a Korean large would be a medium here, and a Korean X large would be a large here. So if I went to a store and got like an X large, it would kind of fit like a large, and they didn't really have 2XLs in a lot of stores, so it's kind of hard to find things that fit. And I noticed that a lot of the Korean streetwear brands, which are pretty awesome by the way, there's like a whole lot of up and coming Korean streetwear brands that I try to check out. Well, they make these kind of like free sizes. On the label, on the size, it just says F, free, meaning that they only make one size and you're just kind of supposed to like fit into it. But the problem is, like, I mean, if you're like a standard size Korean guy, you can just kind of wear it, and since it's like a boxy shirt or whatnot, like, you can wear it kind of drapey or whatever, it'll kind of work. But for me, it just didn't look right, so I couldn't buy any of those shirts that were F size, which is like a huge bummer, and because I found a whole bunch of pieces that I actually really liked, but you know, if I can't fit into it, I can't make it work. So that was kind of like my only real problem I had while I was shopping there. I just found a lot of really cool pieces, but like 80% of them I could not buy because they did not come in my size, or they were free size and I couldn't fit into them. In terms of shoes, a ton of good stuff was sitting. I think the hype for shoes in Korea is not as high as the hype for shoes here. I went to a couple of Adidas original stores and Adidas stores. I saw, this was like the weekend of the Parlay Ultra Boost drop. They were just sitting, the caged and uncaged versions, and they had Ultra Boost back to the Zebras just sitting. They had NMDs just sitting back to the white and black gum bottom pack. They had XR1s. I mean, they pretty much had like all shoes that kind of sold out here, like Inikis. I saw some Prada 70s and Nike sitting as well. It was pretty crazy. Nike actually had a bunch of Vapor Maxes sitting, like the Wolf Gray ones I think they were. I know they sold out pretty quickly here, so it was kind of surprising to see them sit there. Yeah, I guess just like the demand for shoes is not as great over there. So if you guys are interested in buying some shoes, I think, you know, given that you have a kind of like average foot size, going to Korea might be a pretty cool vacation because you can get some pretty good shopping done there. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, let's talk about the actual pickups. So my philosophy during shopping was to try to avoid stuff that I could buy in the States and try to buy stuff that I could only get in Korea. So I'm going to start off with a couple of the domestic brands first, and then I'll move over to the kind of like American brands that have exclusive products in Korea. So let's get on to it. So the first piece I want to show you is this hoodie from a Korean brand called Raiden. And as you can see, it is a black hoodie, has some Chinese characters on the front left chest. That's a Raiden. In Korean, it's Raiden, which means thunder and lightning. On the back, you have the Chinese character for thunder, and on the sleeve it says Raiden. So it's like a pretty cool piece. I love pieces with Chinese characters on them. As you can see, this was printed on a Gildan size X large, so I didn't have to worry about it not fitting, because this came in a US size. So this is like a pretty cool pickup. So this was around 49,000 won, equivalent to $49. Alright, moving on. Next piece I got here is one of those boxy striped shirts. Now I was trying to find a boxy striped shirt there for a while. I couldn't find a lot of them in my size, and the ones that they did have in my size, I didn't really like the design. But then I found this one from this brand, I believe Ist Kunst. I don't know if I pronounced that right. It's like German, I guess. But as you can see, this is a size large, but because it's so boxy, it actually fits me. And I really love this like pink and white stripe pattern. It's really dope. And this kind of like forest conifer colorway. It's just tasteful. Super sick pickup. Oh, and there's also a detail like on the side. There's a seam split right there with some logo taping on the inside. So yeah, this is so pretty happy with this pickup. This was approximately, let me see here, 39,000 Korean won, so around $39. A little pricey, but I wanted to pick up one of these while I was there because everyone was wearing one. Alright, moving on. Next thing I picked up, well actually I did not pick this up. This was a gift from my sister. If she's watching, shout outs to you, thank you. It's a dad hat from a brand called Peacemaker. I did a little research into the brand. It's made by this New York City based American designer and a Korean entrepreneur. So I guess they're trying to like combine like New York City style with like Korean streetwear style or whatever. But yeah, I mean, you can't really tell a whole lot from this dad cap. It just says Peacemaker on it. I think that's the Patagonia font. But yeah, I like the name of the brand. It's pretty dope. Adjustable strap. Pretty basic. Made in Korea. And I don't know how much it costs because it was a gift. But yeah, pretty cool basic dad hat right here. Okay, moving on. So there was a store there called SPAO. I believe it's kind of like the Korean Uniqlo equivalent. And they had these like really cool Hawaiian shirts. And believe it or not, like Hawaiian shirts are kind of like another trend going on there right now. With the striped horizontal boxy shirts. A lot of people were wearing various patterns of Hawaiian shirts. I love me some Hawaiian shirts, so I picked this baby up. It's made out of this like really lightweight linen fabric, short sleeved, button collar, and I don't know, I just really like this cream colorway and the orange and green leaves. I thought it was just kind of like a really dope color. Great little shirt for the summer. The sizing on this actually was pretty similar to US sizing, so I just picked up XL and it fit me perfectly. So yeah. Also from SPAO, I picked up some of these kind of like basic flat front chino shorts with elastic waistband. These aren't very like streetwear or anything, but I thought they were really dope. They're super comfortable. It's like a great basic piece to have in your wardrobe for the summer. I bought this one and I liked it so much, I went back to the store and bought like an ivory colorway and a black colorway. These are like honestly like some of my favorite shorts now. Okay, so those were kind of like the Korean brands that I picked up. Now I'm going to transition to the American brands that kind of had exclusive stuff in Korea. So the brand I want to talk about first is New Balance. Now, New Balance, they have pretty much like all the same stuff in terms of like their athletic footwear and their like made in USA, made in England shoes and their athletic apparel. But in Korea, they have this like special kind of like lifestyle apparel section that I haven't seen in any New Balance stores here. Maybe it's the New Balance stores I've been to here, they don't have it, but they actually had like some really dope pieces. So the first one here is this kind of like tropical pink and blue leaf shirt. Now on the back has a larger graphic, New Balance branding on the bottom right. It's just like a really cool, simple piece. The fabric is kind of like this like moisture wicking, dry fit-ish fabric. And according to the tag, it's called Soft Cool Everyday. So yeah, as what they call is a urban fit, which means it's a little baggier. And the sizing is 2XL, which is like an XL US. So yeah, I got this shirt, and then I actually got another shirt from them too. I got this black shirt with this raised New Balance printing on the left. On the back, it says, "The origin of New Balance, our story begins in Boston, Massachusetts, 02135, and some stuff there, more cool raised printing, like right there. You can actually, I don't know if you can see that, but like it's raised considerably. I can feel it with my fingers. It's very tactile. Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. It reminded me of like one of those like marathon shirts or whatever. A bunch of sponsors on the back. Made out of the same material as the first shirt. Price was actually kind of steep. 44,000 Korean won, around $44. But I thought it was kind of worth it, so I picked it up. Another thing I got from New Balance were these shorts. Yeah, I know, this is kind of weird. These are kind of like athletic shorts, I guess, but I just picked them up because they're like super stretchy and super comfortable. They have 3M logo, boom, on the left, and on the right, you got some New Balance branding and red drawstrings. I mean, these aren't very special. I could probably find something very similar to this here, but I just got them because they're so comfortable. They're so stretchy. I like have not stopped wearing these since I got them. I had to actually take them off for this video. Next place I hit up was the Stussy Soul chapter, and they had some cool exclusive pieces. I picked up this black Stussy Soul hoodie. As you can see, it says Stussy Soul on the left chest. The pink is printed, but the white is embroidered. And apart from that, it's just like a plain black hoodie. Not too much going on. Size XL. US sizing once again. Another piece I picked up from Stussy was this Stussy Soul t-shirt. As you can see, it says Stussy Soul on the left, and it says Stussy Soul on the back. These pieces were actually pretty steep. This t-shirt was like 55,000 Korean won, like $55, and the hoodie was, I think, 129,000, so 129 bucks. So yeah, this is like, they're kind of like a hard swallow, but I want to get something, you know, like a memorabilia or like a souvenir, so that's why I got them. Finally, last piece I picked up, no, not the last piece. I actually went to a couple of Carhartt work in progress stores there. I've only been to like one Carhartt whip store in Soho in New York, because I think that's the only one in America. But in Korea, there's actually a whole bunch of them. So I got to go to two, and they had this kind of like messenger bag. I know this is something I could like easily buy here, but the only reason I bought this was because this was like cheaper. This was like 73,000 won, which is like $73, and this is like $85 here. So with tax, it would be like closer to $90. So with the conversion rate and everything, this translated to like, you know, like $67. So I just got it because it was cheaper. Just cool Carhartt work in progress bag. I love this like tiger camo that they're doing. I actually own a bunch of other tiger camo pieces. I might do kind of like a in-depth review on this later. And finally, as a skater, I had to go to the skate shop there and the skate shop there is called the Timber Shop. So I picked up a shirt that they did with Death Wish. It says Timber Shop has a Death Wish. So, I mean, nothing really special here. I wish I could have gotten this in an XL, but they only had a large, so I picked up the large. I guess I'll just wear it kind of like more fitted. But yeah, it's just like a Death Wish blank with a custom graphic print on it. So I got this more or less just to represent than to actually rock. So that was a lot of pieces, and I can't actually like put them all on and show you what they look like, and I don't think you guys are actually like that interested in seeing all of them on. But what I can do is I can like kind of like put some outfits together with those pieces and kind of like show you a couple of highlights. So I think I'll do that. Yeah, this is kind of a long-winded video. I hope you guys enjoyed this kind of content. If there's any pieces that I showed that you guys want like a more in-depth review on, please just comment in the comment section below, and I'll try to put up some more reviews. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.